Previously on Talking Through the Media.
Keep a serious tone and not make this cheesy. This is going to make a lot of money.
Hey guys, Chris Fagan here again with the first episode of the Limitless Aftershow, and I'm going to apologize right now because I said that I was going to do an aftershow on a few shows, but then when I came across what was happening online, is a lot of people doing the after shows on a lot of the shows that I wanted to do after shows on. I think I'm still going to do Supergirl, but I realized, there's no way in the world I'm going to be able to compete with them. So I'm going to do an after show on something that I probably can make a dent in. So I am doing an after show on Limitless. This is the television sequel to Bradley Cooper's movie of the same title, Limitless. Limitless, if you don't know, let me read the synopsis to Limitless. Facing unemployment and his girlfriend's rejection, writer Eddie Morra, Bradley Cooper, is sure that he has no future. That all changes when an old friend gives him a drug that produces an enhanced medical acuity. Stroked on the untested chemical, Eddie rises to the top of the financial world and attracts the attention of a tycoon, Robert De Niro, who intends to use him to make a fortune. But terrible side effects and a dwindling supply threaten to collapse Eddie's house of cards. And if you haven't seen Limitless yet, go check that movie out. It was I got a 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. To me, it was a surprise kind of a movie. I didn't know what to expect from it. I was not too familiar with Bradley Cooper at the time. That was the movie that made me a Bradley Cooper fan. That was the movie that said that, because I've seen him, I think, in one other thing. What's that other movie? The Losers, I think it was. And he was okay in that, maybe the A-Team, if I saw that before. But he didn't seem like a star, and it wasn't Limitless, in my opinion, that made him a star yet, but it made me go, he will be, because everybody in Hollywood was trying to get him up there and get him to push him and helping him, his management, his team, everybody that was doing their jobs to make Bradley Cooper get to the level that he's at today. They saw something way back then, and a lot of people didn't see it after Limitless. I saw it. When I saw that movie, I was hooked. I love that movie. I'm surprised I don't own the DVD, and I probably might watch it tonight. It was very entertaining, man. It grabbed me, and I loved it, and I loved the way it ended. And that being said, now we fast forward. So let me just say this: if you haven't seen Limitless, treat yourself. That is a well-made movie. You will not regret it. I hope you haven't seen this TV show before you've seen Limitless. Odds are maybe you have. Everything's #1 on CBS. So hopefully a lot of people who was like, oh, if that's the same universe as the character that Bradley Cooper played, and he's gonna cameo in it, no, let me go check it out. Hopefully a lot of you guys went to Redbox or rented or got on Netflix and watched Limitless the movie before you checked out the television show, the debut of the show today. So it just wrapped about 5 minutes ago, and I gotta say, it's getting some good ratings so far on IMDb. But who knows what's going to happen. I also saw a little bit of the Muppets new TV show for the first time, doing kind of an office kind of a thing with the Muppets. At first I thought they were crazy to bring those guys back, but now I'm looking at it, I'm like, that stuff was funny. I'm going to have to watch that. The only reason why I bring that up is because I'm looking at a picture of it. But the thing that caught my eye wasn't the actor. I don't know the actor who's playing the new star, the new Bradley Cooper. His name is, let's see what his name is, Jake McDormand. And he's playing a character named Brian Sinclair. Wow, I know a Brian and I know a guy named Sinclair whose last name is Sinclair. I'm not going to go there, but he didn't catch my attention. The fact that Jennifer Carpenter, if you might know her from certain films, but I will always know her from Dexter. So when I saw her involvement in this show, it gave it a little bit more legitimacy. Let me say, oh wow, they're bringing Limitless back to TV? Okay, man. But I see her come out with that gun. She's a cop again, and she's dating another guy. It's like she must be, she has this thing for these redhead bearded got 5 o'clock shadow guys, because it kind of looks like Dexter a little bit. But when I saw her, I said, okay, now you have my attention. And then I started to wait till I heard a little bit more about it. Then I heard that Bradley Cooper was going to make a cameo. And I'm like, what? That don't make any damn sense. And I did some research. He's producing it. So Bradley Cooper, this is the same universe. That was it. I totally changed my whole direction. I said all those other shows that I was going to do an after show on. Now this show, I usually don't watch a TV show when it first starts, because I'm always afraid that it's going to get canceled after like 5 episodes. I don't know if this is also going to be canceled. I hope not, because the second I found out that this was in the same universe as the movie, Bradley Cooper is still playing the same character. It's kind of like a TV show sequel, if you will, and it's connected. I mean, this has potential. Because now that Marvel has done the whole Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the connection with the movies, and then John Campea, I always go back to John Campea, and he talks about how it's not a two-way street. The TV show will invoke the movie. The movie will never ever acknowledge the existence of the TV shows. It just won't happen, hopefully. But maybe one day, maybe in the last Avengers movie when they fight Thanos, maybe they'll show some of the TV people. I'm hoping Daredevil. I'm hoping Punisher. I'm getting off track. This is the Limitless show. The reason why I bring that up is because the two-way street is there. The TV show is fully acknowledging the movie, and the movie is fully acknowledging the TV show. Bradley Cooper, as big as he is, why would he come to CBS and do a TV show? He's producing it. Saved a little money, got an A-list actor in there. and he did it for free, and that A-list actor did it for free. He's a good producer. Very smart. But it fit. It was perfect. Now, I'm not going to give you too many spoilers on what Bradley Cooper did, but I was afraid that it wasn't going to make sense, because at first when I first was watching this TV show, it felt like I was watching Limitless, the movie. I was like, okay, you're going to follow the exact same plot? Dead body. Oh, man. Let me guess. They're going to think he did it, and blah, blah. You got to get some more pills. And sure enough, they did, but it was a little deeper than that. Then it flipped, and it changed into a whole different story. And I was like, okay, good. They flipped it a little bit. So it didn't go into the movie thing. So it was good that I didn't do that, because same universe. Movie is acknowledging the TV show is acknowledging the movie. So it was good. They didn't do the exact same plot. Great plot. So now Jake has had his little taste of NZT and became the smartest guy in the universe. And now he has to solve his own investigation. He's wanted for murder by the FBI. FBI seems to be aware of NZT. A lot of people who've already tried NZT have died. But this guy, I guess for the sake of the plot, said he's immune. So in the movie, people didn't just instantly die after taking the pill for a while. They just had bad side effects as far as when they stopped taking the pill. But maybe, I don't know. I'm not gonna try to spoil the movie if you haven't seen the movie. But let me tell you something. By the end of this season, I'm gonna start really getting in some spoilers for that movie. If you haven't seen it by now, if you're a fan of this TV show and you haven't seen the movie by now, you're never gonna see it. If this show becomes a hit. But I recommend, if this show becomes a hit, recommend watching the movie. I'm sure they're going to bring it back. That's why I'm going to watch the movie again, because I'm sure they're going to be bringing back a lot of characters from the movie. I'm kind of wondering if Robert De Niro is going to make an appearance, maybe in the season finale. Probably, maybe not. Maybe Bradley Cooper will come back. I kind of like the way Brian Sinclair, the character Brian Sinclair, where he was portrayed by Jake McDormand. I liked the way he did it. At first, I didn't know what to think. At first it was still feeling like the movie, but he went his own path. It was he did a good job. Of course, Jennifer Carpenter, she plays Rebecca. She also did a great job, but she's used to it. She's gonna be a few less F-bombs, but she's gonna deliver. So I'm not worried about her. There was another guy, Aaron Aham. I like seeing him when he comes on screen, and he's a really good actor. And I'm surprised that he isn't more famous than he is. But he's solid. He brings to me another little bit of credibility to the show. Even though he's had a pretty good career. Let me just check out a few more. I'm sorry, I'm talking about and I'm totally having a moment. I meant Hill Harper. I was thinking about Hill Harper when I was reading. I read Aaron, but no, I don't know who Aaron is. But no offense, Aaron. But you're probably a good actor, a great actor too. I can't remember who you are because your picture's not up on IMDb. But Hill Harper, I knew who Hill Harper was. What am I doing? Bring another bit of credibility, and I like him as an actor. He's a real good guy. Who else did I like? I'm trying to go through the Ron Rifkin, the dad. Also, I mean, quality guys that came to this TV show. Like, they're not doing that much in the movies, but it doesn't matter. These are some solid actors. So the twist and the turn, the plot, I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. We were just trying to figure out who the real killer was. Just a couple of guys who found the pill, and one guy was killing each other off for it. Spoiler alert, I'm sorry, I'm gonna just ruin it for you, but Brian was framed for it, or took the rap for it because he's wrong place at the wrong time. He had to help the FBI solve the crime. And of course, he's the hero of the show, so of course he did. I want to talk about Bradley Cooper's character, not character. He plays the same character from the movie. Watch that movie, because when the second Bradley Cooper makes his appearance, Brian's gonna say something that's gonna tell you something that's gonna be like at the end of the movie. So you need to really watch that movie. I hope you did not watch the show before you watch the movie, but you got time. It's just the first episode. Watch the movie. Watch this episode again. You're welcome. But I guess while he's running for his in his campaign, this is the time. I guess before the time he announced the run at the end of the movie, or in leading up to that. So you're probably going to see a bunch of stuff in the background with Bradley Cooper's pictures in it as he's running. Maybe he's going to be make a little bit here, a little bit there. But now it's going to make sense where another little play on words where the word limitless comes from. Because if you've seen the movie, you know that Bradley Cooper can get a limitless supply of this drug if he needs it. Watch the movie, you'll know what I mean. So this kid is going to have a limitless supply of NTZ. So now we have our plot. So now Brian is helping the FBI solve their cases while they study him to figure out how he can synthesize the drug and not be killed by it and whatnot. So Bradley Cooper's already made his presence felt, and he told him, hey, I'm gonna give you this drug to help you become one of the greatest people in the world, the greatest person in the world. You tell anybody in the FBI, your mom, your dad, anybody that I'm involved, the reason why the drug is not killing you, that's going to go away, and you will die the most painful death ever. And I believe him. So maybe one of these seasons, maybe if it has a season 2 or season 3, maybe that little bond will be broken, and he'll have to prove himself to Bradley Cooper's character again, Eddie, I think it was, that he doesn't, deserve to die. And, stop telling people. But of course, people are going to find out. So I'm curious how this show's going to end. How many seasons is it going to have? I'm curious because I'm intrigued now. And I'm curious if Bradley Cooper is going to be in the series finale when they have one, if it's a successful show. And will this lead into a Limitless 2? So that's what I'm curious. But that's what I want. I want Limitless 2. And I'm kind of glad they went this way, because now with them filling in the blanks with all this stuff with this TV series, us kind of going into a Limitless 2, it would have felt kind of weird. Like, okay, you and your girl are already the smartest people and most powerful people in the world now, mentally. Okay, what are you going to do now? Well, now it's, pass the torch to these guys, let this TV show run its course, then we can lead up into a Limitless 2. Maybe, I'm just projecting things. Maybe the kid from the character will be going toe to toe with from the movie. Who knows? Maybe they'll never do a Limitless 2. But I wish success for this TV show. I will continue watching it, and we will continue to do an after show after each episode every Tuesday. So I'm gonna end it off at that. Pretty solid first episode. Can't wait till next week to watch the next one, and I'm looking forward to recapping other shows as well, and I'll decide which ones I'm going to do. And I guess till next time, Chris Fagan, talking through the movies. Hit the subscribe button, become a subscriber. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. Send a comment, hit that like button, share with your friend, with the world. And as always, let's keep talking limitlessly. Peace out, guys. It's going to take a second to sign off because I didn't have the screen up. Sorry. Next time on Talking Through the Media.
But yeah.
You know what I think one of his first on-screen roles was in one of the earlier Friday the 13th movies. I think that was his first big on-screen role, and then I think because of that he got the 21 Jump Street, or it might have that reversed.
No. Are you thinking about Nightmare on Elm Street? No,
yeah.
With the
when he got pulled into the bed
and the blood went up. Yeah. That was the first time, and then Tim Burton was like, I like the way he died. I like the way he died in that scene. I'm gonna make you a star, kid. But yeah.